This video is edited entirely by Claude. I built the most dialed in system on all of YouTube so that you don't need any experience needing to know how to video edit or cut footage or anything of that, right? And Claude will just do all of it. It'll put in motion graphics, it'll put in subtitles, it'll even trim out the dead space to make it like very, attention aware. And even if you never coded before, this will work for you, okay? I'm gonna take your hand, I'm gonna guide it through step by step, and I'll make this super simple for you guys, okay? I'll have Claude edit for you even if you're asleep, okay? So without ado, let's get into it. So there's 4 pieces of software that you need to get this started, right? The first one is obviously Claude Code. This is what you're gonna be using to interact with everything. And you come to this website. All 4 of these will be in the description down below. And so you come here, it says get started, download for whatever you need it. For me, it's one. Now, once you have Claude downloaded, you're gonna need to upgrade to the Pro or the Max plan, okay? And make sure you only pay monthly, not yearly, if you just want to try it out, alright? Now, the second piece of software you need is to help your computer edit the video. That's going to be FFmpeg, so you don't need CapCut, you don't need Premiere Pro or any other software. You can if you want to fine-tune everything, but this will suffice for you. So once again, Windows, Linux, Apple, right? Click on whichever one you want. It scrolls down for you. And you're going to click on this one for me, right? Once you come here, you're going to download it, and I know it looks confusing, but you're going to do the latest build, whatever, and then the full. Now once you have it downloaded, I would move it to a specific folder where you can keep it forever, and you can extract it here, and it might take a while, just like it took a while to download. You can delete that, come inside. Now this folder is what you need to keep track of because we're going to add it to your computer's settings, so you can always use it from anywhere, right? So you're going to copy this and edit the environment variables. We type in environment. This one down here, environment variables, and then use the bottom half. New variable name is path. Wait, no, you already have a path here, right? So you're going to add the path and new and put it in. Okay, right? So now your computer can find this and use it. So the third piece of software you need is Node.js. It's a computer language software thing, and yes, you can go through this and link and download it the fancy way, but down here they just have an installer. So, like I said, no fancy coding needed. So the last and most important piece of software you need is this GitHub repo. I included it in the description below. You're going to scroll down to where it says Quick Start. You're going to copy this, open up PowerShell, paste it in, and hit enter. Now, if it doesn't work, right, for example, on my computer, scripts is disabled, I'm going to show you how to fix that, okay? So the code to be able to run scripts is going to be in the description as well. You're going to paste it in, hit enter, then click Y for yes, and then try the npx skills thing again. Proceed, yes. Skills, it's fetching, it'll download, and I'm going to select all. So use the arrows, right? And I'm going to select all with space, and then enter. Additional agents, Claude Code, enter. And we're going to do global, so it installs it everywhere and not just in the current directory. Going to do the recommended. Proceed with installation, yes, enter. Self-find skills help you agents discover and suggest skills. Sure, why not? Okay, so now everything's in here, and that's the little update prompt. Or you can just run this again, and it'll be fine. So now that you have everything installed, you're going to come to a folder that you want to edit your video. As you can see, I have the intro that I made just to refresh without it edited, and I have all the other steps that up until now. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up PowerShell again, and we're going to type cd for change directory, and we're going to copy and paste this in quotes, right? Because there's a space. If there's a space, you have to use quotes. And so now that we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to double check that everything's there, right? So we copy paste this, npx hyperframes doctor. Yep, it's there, right? So everything's working fine, and just let it do its own little thing, right? And this is all, like, for example, Torch is like, you know, AI stuff. NumPy is to help edit. You can do all that stuff if you want. But everything's working. So now let's get into it and actually edit the video. So to edit the video, you're going to have Claude open, and you know, you can have this on the side. But what you want to do is, instead of chat and co-work, you click on Claude code, right? And it has this cool, like, you know, box and everything. So if this is your first time, you're going to go ahead and select the folder, right? And select this folder. So copy that, boom, paste, select folder, Trust Workspace, right? So now that you have that done, alright, so to get started here, what we're going to do, we're going to copy this video and tell Claude, I want you to make a project and edit this video. Let's start with the raw cut. I forgot to say, you can also make it on ultra code if you want. That way it'll be a lot smarter, right? So we can just regenerate it. Ultra code. And this might take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and come back when it's done, right? But this video, it's 42 seconds long, and maybe I made some mistakes, but it'll cut out all the silences, and it should come out with the video that that's all cut. I edited like I promised in the beginning. Alright, so most of the time Claude will cut all the silences out. It did ask me to permission to click on 1 yes to download Whisper, right? So it helps transcribe everything and notate it, what time to delete it. It didn't come out with a lot of things to cut. It only cut the first half second and last couple seconds. But if you are a multi-take person, and let's say instead of 44 seconds, it was like 3 minutes, because you had to keep redoing retakes, you messed up and you had to pause, it would take that out, right? And let's say you're thinking of words to say, then we cut that thinking part out until you start talking. So where to find it, you're going to come here, there's a new folder, right? And renders, and it's the first one. Okay, that's where the video is. Other than that, we're good to go. And now I'm gonna ask it and prompt it to start making more like have more graphics in the middle, so it's not just a black screen. That's why I left it black, right? And this whole thing took me about, well, it wasn't instant, I'll tell you that. It took maybe a game of Marvel Rivals, so it's like 20 minutes maybe, right? So when it finished, this is the finished product. You can press play, and you'll know that it cut a little bit. Alright, so now that we're going to do the graphics, I'm going to start a new window just so that it has different context. It's still in the same folder, so can we insert graphics to this video, intro video, to cover up the dead space in the middle? Make sure it makes sense, and this is the video I want you to edit for YouTube introduction. So I copied the video over from the renders, here. Renders, I copied this here, and I titled it 0B, and I'll just continue editing the little letters until I'm done with and happy with it. Before you do that, you want to make sure that it's good, because if you want to do additional cuts, then you have to redo all the rendering. So make sure you like it. There wasn't much cuts here on this time, but let's say you're making like a news video and you have B-roll that you want to put in, you can also add it in here. Like, hey, when I talk about something happening, include this video. You can also do that, or you can leave it up to Claude to decide for you. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna do, instead of medium, I'm gonna do ultra, right? I'm gonna hit enter. This on average does take about half an hour. So feel free, it's on the cloud or something, right? So feel free to just leave your computer on and just leave and come back, eat a meal. We'll let it work, it's magic. And we're always excited to see what comes out, okay? So it's working right now, and the thing is, it does cloud code 0 experience needed. That's very cool. But you see it's all like matrix themed, right? So what I did was change to a different style so it's different and add more animations, right? So the previous one was yellow and it just like displayed it. This one's pretty cool, I like it. So let's see what it comes up with. It was 22 minutes for the first one. This one's running for about 8 minutes now, and as you can see, my face doesn't move here that much, but it's just rendering it in the window to the right, so it helps you figure out if that's what you want. And I believe it's close. I do want to add more, but I mean, just for like not needing to edit myself, this is already pretty good, right? Doesn't need editing skills or anything like that. You can move it around, I believe. I don't want to because I think it's prime, right? So yeah, we'll see how it comes out and turns out the final edits. And you can keep playing around with it. You can say the first one I want it like this, the second one I want it like blue, or the third one I want it like as a list with emojis, right? I think emojis would be pretty good here. So that might be what I do and come up with. Alright, so I asked it to add emojis, right? So you can see, I don't know what that one is, but on 2, upgrade Claude, it's a exclamation. On 3, install FFmpeg. It's the movie, snippet icon. And so what I'm going to do is, that's fine, right? For some reason, while it's working, sometimes it doesn't work, right? I have no idea. But okay, cool. It added more emojis as you just saw right here. double check, has a green check mark, launch, rocket launch, right? And it's kind of smart. It actually used the 1 through 9 here, right? And that really was, yeah, I didn't expect it to do that. And sometimes it will have these windows pop up, so it might interrupt your work, but if you leave your computer running, everything's going to be fine. And I guess that's what it will look like. It won't let me scrub around right now, but that only took 2 minutes to add little emojis. And what I'm going to do for, they call it term A, term B, term C, terminal, just for this project, I guess. I'm happy with terminal C. Terminal B is like a loading thing, like, hey, you don't need these things. And terminal A was also like a loading screen kind of thing too, so I don't like that. I'm going to ask it to make a more clipboard style, like someone writing it and then crossing it out. Then someone writing, you don't need coding skills, and cross it out. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so now we can scrub through it. Maybe not. But it finished. So what we're going to do is, for the first set of graphics in term A, can we have it more, can we have it in the style that's not a terminal? I want it to be let's say, like, this is where your editing skills still need to come in, and you can't rely on it 100%, right? And as you can see, it did fix the little window. It was not a box, it's a computer screen now. But I want it to be like white background, and then write out the word. So white background, write out the word, the skills, and then cross them out as I say it. So it's more of a cross off a checklist animation. Right? So we'll see how that works. This previous one took maybe 5 minutes. So we'll see the other edits. Alright, so it just opened up a bunch of windows, and 9 minutes in, oh, it's done. So we can look at it. Skills you won't need. Cross out, cross out, cross out. 0 experience needed. Boom, motion graphics, everything's in, and it loads in. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. I don't know if there's sound effects. Let's go ahead and play it. Okay, it didn't do it as I was like talking, but it's close enough. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. That's the video. Let's try to make this line up with my voice. Can you sync up the animations with when I say it? A new transcription might help. Just giving it a hint, right? Okay, let's close the window, and in a couple minutes I'll come back and give me another little editing tool to look at it. And none of this is in the renders yet, so if my computer crashes, that's gone, right? But I don't know what snapshots are. Oh, this is the most recent one. It's trying to like learn it out. I guess that's pretty cool. Source, media, thumbnails. Okay, so this is the first one I couldn't show. As you can see, instead of green code, it was yellow and it looked kind of ugly, right? And it was more like early 2000s PowerPoint. I didn't like that. So now that we changed it to like a more like everything's loading in, I like that a lot better. Yeah. We will see, and we'll come back. Alright, so I just found that I finished. It says confirm the bug, right? The untrimmed and whatever is half a second later. Then it took 30 minutes roughly to snapshot everything and like put it all together. So let's see how it does, right? When we run it, I can't hear anything, but based off of what I remember, it is similar, right? And the percentage runtime is the same as like this clip. It's not just like super fast. And yeah. No, now there's sound. Okay, let me go replay it. If there's no sound, that's okay, I can add it in later. So there's 3 seconds. So it did this a lot better, right? The sound's gone here, okay. So I think it's pretty good. I personally want to figure out another animation here to grab attention, so okay. I want an animation that acts as a hook or attention grabber at the very beginning of the video. When I say video is typed by Claude, I want it there. Yeah, we'll come back and see if it's attention grabbing, because right now it's okay. I like this part. I don't like if there's like a Mr. Beast like boom, you know, like attention grabber. It's because you won't need boom, boom. Like this is okay, right? I don't think I should have prompted a white background. That made it very clean. I should have said like a clipboard and you write it out. I did write it out. Clipboard. I guess more moving parts. Yeah, so we'll see what comes out with. Alright, so it finished. I asked it to add more emojis, and this is what it came up with. I guess it's better. The more I control it, the more disappointing it gets, so letting it choose in the beginning is probably better than trying to fine-tune it, because then it gets worse and worse. Kind of like other natural language AI. So with this, I think I'm going to call it, and we're going to go ahead and export it. So let's get Claude over here. This is good. Can you render the video and export it for me? Thank you. Right? So we'll have it render, and hopefully it doesn't go over context, because then I'll forget what it made. I don't know if that means anything, but file before render. Okay, yeah, it's rendering. Okay, yeah, so it'll take a couple minutes, and when it's done, I will come back and show you guys the final result. The final result is the intro of the video, and the beginning is just blank, as you may have seen. So oh, clean. Now let's render the final high quality video. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you had any questions. More than happy to help you guys out, okay? Alright, that was pretty quick. You can play it here and I guess look at it. It took 2 minutes pretty much to render it, so I don't think it was that bad. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. More than happy to help. So I had Claude make another project, because if you use the same project, it'll make a similar video, right? It'll just change the colors around a little bit, right? So instead of white, it's yellow. The words are colored. But if you make a whole new video, just like making a whole new chat, it'll give you different results, right? So here's another result that also the folder structure is different too. Some videos, intro, output, and I'll always tell you, because videos, intro, right? So you just gotta look around and find it. But it is AI. Yeah, I'll attach it here as another one, video, outro, so E, intro, and it's more PowerPoint present-y, right? As you can see, it's pretty cool. I guess it depends on what you like. Just run it through, and it makes it a lot more interesting than just me talking here on a black screen. So, yeah. This video is edited entirely by Claude. I built the most dialed in system on all of YouTube, so that you don't need any experience needing to know how to video edit or cut footage or anything of that, right? And Claude will just do all of it. It'll put in motion graphics, it'll put in subtitles, it'll even trim out the dead space to make it like very, attention aware. And even if you never coded before, this will work for you, okay? I'm gonna take your hand, I'm gonna guide it through step by step, and I'll make this super simple for you guys, okay? I'll have Claude edit for you even if you're asleep, okay? So without ado, let's get into it. This video is edited entirely by Claude. I built the most dialed in system on all of YouTube, so that you don't need any experience needing to know how to video edit or cut footage or anything of that, right? And Claude will just do all of it. It'll put in motion graphics, it'll put in subtitles, it'll even trim out the dead space to make it like very, attention aware. And even if you never coded before, this will work for you, okay? I'm gonna take your hand, I'm gonna guide it through step by step, and I'll make this super simple for you guys, okay? I'll have Claude edit for you even if you're asleep, okay? So without ado, let's get into it. This video is edited entirely by Claude. I built the most dialed in system on all of YouTube, so that you don't need any experience needing to know how to video edit or cut footage or anything of that, right? And Claude will just do all of it. It'll put in motion graphics, it'll put in subtitles, it'll even trim out the dead space to make it like very, attention aware. And even if you never coded before, this will work for you, okay? I'm gonna take your hand, I'm gonna guide it through step by step, and I'll make this super simple for you guys, okay? I'll have Claude edit for you even if you're asleep, okay? So without ado, let's get into it.